This is an aircraft that you could really grow with and hone your skill before you go into one of our jets, prop planes, that kind of stuff. Get out there and just fly this. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna be able to learn the maneuvers you need to know. Here's a loop. Here's a roll. Hello pilots and welcome to MotionRC.com. Today we are checking out the ready-to-fly Cardinal from Skynetic. This is the perfect beginner aircraft for somebody getting into the hobby and wanting to learn how to fly. Now the ready-to-fly comes with an equipped gyro right out of the box. This is going to give you full self-leveling, bringing the aircraft back to center anytime you neutralize your sticks. It also has a intermediate mode, which is more of stabilization. So if it's windy, it keeps the aircraft flying straight, but you can roll, loop, do that kind of things in it. And then you have a gyro off mode in the down position all the way. That is handled by this switch up on the top, labeled channel 5. All the way up is gyro in self-leveling mode. In the middle is stabilization, and all the way down is gyro off. Very cool. The aircraft also has rates. Those are handled on your controller by the box with the half line through it. And you'll see when you push that button, the box will fill up, meaning you're in full rates, versus have the line halfway through it for half rates. I honestly just leave it in half rates all the time. The aircraft flies really good like that and is more than capable in that position. Underneath that, you have a lock button that will lock the transmitter to where the buttons cannot be pushed during flight. Up in this top corner, there's one with 2 arrows through it. That one is not going to be something you're going to use on the Cardinal, but if it were being programmed into a different aircraft, that gives you different mixes for delta wings and other such, but you're not going to use that button on here. Unless all your control surfaces are really weird out of the box for some reason, you may flip through those couple modes there to make sure. The one below it is the bind option, so you shouldn't really need to use that one either unless for some reason it doesn't come bound out of the box. That's gone over in your manual. We're not going to really cover that today. This should come pre-binded for you right out of the box. Now, to get into flying the aircraft, it's pretty simple. We've came out to the field and put the wing on. It takes 4 rubber bands as you put it on, and then you plug in your 2 servo connectors underneath the wing. When you assemble the aircraft, it can be done at the field. You have 2 thumb screws right here on the back that are going to screw the tail on, and then you have a 1.5 Allen key on the rudder and the elevator to get those tightened up and adjusted to the model. Make sure everything is centered. As you can see here, I have my rudder and my elevator, everything centered up, and we're ready to plug the aircraft in. So, pull the lid off. I have installed the 2200 milliamp 3S LiPo that comes with the aircraft into it, all the way forward in the battery compartment, and then put that Velcro strap around it. All right, so to turn the aircraft on, we're going to hit the on switch on our radio. Make sure your throttle stick is all the way at the bottom or it will not arm. Then we're going to plug the aircraft in. And now we're going to hold it still and we're going to wait to see the ailerons deflect. They're going to go up and down once to tell you that the gyro has armed. And there it is. At this point we can put the lid onto the aircraft and we're ready to go fly. Now, what you need to do for your first flight, we're going to set ours the same way. Gyro position all the way to the top. That is self-leveling mode. The way you can check that, pick up your aircraft, tilt it up on its side, and you're going to see the ailerons deflect to try and bring the aircraft back to center. That's how we'll know we're in self-leveling mode. If we turn it out of that mode, you'll actually see they go back to centered into self-leveling mode. That makes it a lot easier to hand launch. So now we're going to walk over to the field. We're going to hand launch this thing into the air. All right, pilots, so here we are. We're going to take off. All you need to do is give this a little over half power, hold a little bit of up elevator in it, and throw it like it's a football. Throw it hard. Don't spiral it, though. Here we go. I'm going to walk out. Half throttle. Hold my up elevator and throw it. It's that simple. All right, I'm gonna step back over here to the camera. Now we're still in self-leveling mode. So at any point I can let go of the sticks and the aircraft's gonna level and fly straight. I'm gonna go to 0 power from there. Now this is a very capable glider too, so you can extend your flight times to well over 20 minutes with this if you're gonna fly it around like a glider. Now of course you can fly it on the motored powered mode at any time. Like I said, I'm not even having to really pay attention to this right now. It's super easy in this mode. Now for a beginner, it's perfect. The biggest thing I'll tell you as a beginner is be careful with your elevator. You'll see that the elevator is very effective on this aircraft. That's barely moving it. So you're gonna have to get used to just kind of those fine movements. Here we come in. And it flies beautifully in this mode. And I definitely recommend you fly this 3 or 4 times in this mode until you're very comfortable with it before you take it out of this mode. This is a great place to start learning orientation and learning right, left, up, down. Because when an aircraft is coming at you, this is the hardest part for most people. When it's turned away from us, all our controls are correct. Right is right, left is left, you know, all that. When the aircraft is coming towards us though, this is the part that takes a lot of people time to get used to. So that airplane's coming at me. If I hit to the left, the airplane's gonna go to the right. That's the part that's gonna take you a little bit to get used to. Now, after you've done this a while, it'll become second nature and you won't even have to think of that. But once again, just to show you that, if the airplane's coming towards us and I push left on the stick, the aircraft's gonna go right. If I push right, the aircraft's gonna go right as far as the perspective I'm seeing. The thing you have to get used to thinking is if you're setting in the aircraft, that's the direction the aircraft's gonna be going. So that's just something that's gonna take you a little bit as a newer pilot to get used to. And at first, just wiggle them sticks and figure out left versus right. Which way am I gonna go? Do everything slowly. All right, I know I wanna go this way. I've wiggled my sticks. I've got my bearings. I'm gonna turn it around. The other thing is, as you make your turn, the aircraft may start to descend in the turn. If it does, like this, pull a little bit of elevator as you're putting that aileron in. If you can see it. See it's descending right now? I'm gonna pull a little bit of up stick in it too. We're coming around, I'm gonna let go. Airplane's gonna level. See it climbing? We gotta push a little down in it. And if it's climbing all the time on you, you can trim it right here. So we're gonna turn left. If the aircraft's descending, what do? We add a little bit of up elevator in it. There you go. Now if you add a lot, it's gonna start doing this, and it's gonna get a lot tighter. If you ever get in trouble though, let's say, oh man, what's it doing? Just let go. Look at that. And we're gonna fly out of it. Recompose ourselves and turn it again. Now, I wanna show you it with the gyro off also. So, well, not off. I'm gonna put it into the stabilization mode now. Now, I'm gonna have to pay attention to the aircraft a little bit more because it's gonna be fully acrobatic now. So I'm gonna put it into that mode now. So this flies just like all of our other aircraft now, just a little more stable and easy. This is an airplane you're gonna grow with. So now in this mode, we can do loops, pull it over the top, and this becomes an acrobatic, fun airplane. Loops and rolls are now capable. Steep turn it out in the front. This is an aircraft that you could really grow with and hone your skill before you go into one of our jets, prop planes, that kind of stuff. Get out there and just fly this. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna be able to learn the maneuvers you need to know. Here's a loop. Here's a roll. What we call a reverse Cuban. You flip it over and you pull it around this way. And you can do it just the opposite. If we go down to this side, we pull it over the top, add a little bit of negative elevator, and roll it out. Fly it inverted. It will fly inverted, see? So you can practice that even if you want with this aircraft. It's a very capable airplane. Now, same thing, if you keep your hand up here on the switch. Let's say we're flying it in this mode. We're practicing, and we go, oh, what am I doing? Hit the button. Airplane's gonna come out. Oops. It's gonna start to self-level. I had to pull a little bit of elevator on it because it was going a little slow on that. Let's try it again. And you may have to add a little up, but let's do it again. We're gonna crash. Oh man, what's going on? I'm gonna hit that button. Aircraft's gonna self-level. You can always flip it into that switch and get the aircraft to start self-leveling again if you start to get worried. Here we go. Oh, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. Hit the self-leveling button. I'm gonna let go of the controller. There you go, look at that. And this is the part where you can learn to fly in the more advanced mode and learn actual RC. We want you to be out of that mode and flying normal aircraft, where if you mess up, it's gonna be a mess up. But this is a way for you to train and start learning. So let's say again. And keep it up high at first. That way, if you make a mistake, you have time to recover it. So here we go. Oh, what's going on? I'm inverted. Flip the switch. Letting go. Airplane comes right out of it, just like that. All right. The other mode of this gyro is just non-stabilized. I'll put it in that for a second and just fly it for you so you can see it. And once again, it's a capable aircraft if you want it to be. Here we go. We'll show you it ripping around a little bit. Not quite a knife edge. You know, maybe that's the one maneuver it can't handle right now is a knife edge, but who expected this to do it? But look at how good it flies. Like I said, as an advanced pilot, you can still have a ball with this thing. Like I said, this is gyro off. I'm gonna turn it back on though. It stabilizes everything out. I like it. Keep it in nice and tight. I mean, like I said, I can have a blast with one of these, even as a very experienced pilot. Great flying little airplane. And this is on the Ready to Fly controller. I will say the controller is a very nice, premium feeling controller, even for inexpensive. All right, I'm gonna put it into self-leveling mode, and we're gonna land it. Well, let's do a couple hand launches real quick, I'm sorry. So, I'm gonna walk out here and show you some of the fun you can start having with this when you get the hang of it. So I'm gonna slow it down, turn her in. We're gonna fly it right up to us here. Uh-oh. Bad throw. So, this gives us another way to show you. It's tough. It can take a hit. Hang on, I gotta refix my rubber bands is all. So, let me redo the rubber bands real quick. They kind of slid under the wing. But nothing's broke. I want to tell you, that's the fun thing here. This thing is tough. Can take a hit and not get a hit of damage. Look at that. Here we go. Let's try it again. Wing launch. There we go. That was better. It's hard when you're spinning around to keep your concentration. Let's try it again. Here we go. Hand launches any direction you want though, and it's going to do it very successfully. And you can see how slow it'll fly. Got it. There we go. That was better. All right, now, here we go. Overhand. A little bit of up elevator. Not even gonna look. You ready? Easy. Easy, easy flying, guys. The wind shifted on me. We'll come in from this way. Like I said, it's gonna take a hit and not hurt it. Now, I don't recommend throwing it this way because you got a prop right here. So don't underhand this airplane because you might hit yourself with that prop and it would not be a good day. Either grab it here or on a wingtip. We're gonna get one more launch and then we're gonna cut this off. Here we go. Look at that. So much fun. Easy to fly, little airplane. Nice and slow. Uh-oh. I forgot to hit the throttle. Once again, though, I want to show you the durability. This is supposed to be your first airplane. They can take hits. Now, you're not going to be able to nosedive this into the ground. But you're not going to tear it up with that. Rubber nose cone, so if you hit kind of hard, the nose takes a damage. Here, look, watch. Not gonna hurt the airplane. That's what I'm trying to show you here. We'll get you an up-close shot. That's a rubber nose cone made to take that hit, and the plane's still fine. Just like that. You know, I'm intentionally flying it kind of crazy right now for you guys so that y'all can see it's made for this. I'm gonna do this on purpose. Are you ready? That was a terrible landing, but it doesn't tear it up. You know, that's the whole fun of this airplane, is it's for a new pilot. Well, guys, I hope you check out this Cardinal. It's an awesome little package for not a lot of money to get you started in RC. Comes with the battery, comes with the charger, radio, everything you need to fly this right out of the box, and it's available right now here at motionrc.com. Well, guys, as always, whether it's air, land, or sea, you can get it right here at Motion RC. See you in the next video. Bye, guys.